Roy's answer: Josh, my Wizard of Ads partner Johnny Molson explains the beginning steps of strategy better than anyone I know. He says a marketing strategy is made up of who, what, and how. Who are you talking to? What do we want to happen? How are we going to do it? What the heck? We've got time. I'll show you Johnny's most recent article on the subject.
All right.
This is Johnny's article. Strategy before tactics is not controversial. I'd go as far as to say it's not debatable. You can implement a plan without having a plan. If you want to be known for something, you must first decide what you want to be known for. But I get repeatedly asked, what's the best way to advertise? And I seem to leave people disappointed when I say strategy must come before tactics. What people are hoping for is a trick, a hack, a shortcut. I can't help you with those. A Google search of best ways to advertise my business will land you 737,582,183 pages. Have fun. The best way to advertise is to begin with a strategy. Let's define that. Strategy is made up of who, what, and how. Who are you talking to? What do we want to happen? How are you going to do it? The seemingly easy steps are not simple. Like any strategy, it could take weeks or even months to answer. Let's dig a little deeper. Who are you talking to? This question is trying to learn who your customer is. You're trying to identify a market segment. If you're a roofer, you're speaking to homeowners. If you're Tesla, you're speaking to early adopters. Start with a broad group and think about habits, values, and behaviors. You can narrow into demographic data as you proceed, but don't let it distract you. There's a difference between who your customer is and who you want your customer to be. When working on market segmentation, you must also decide who your customer isn't. What do we want to happen? The answer is not buy stuff. Ultimately, yes, that's what's going to happen, but it's a result of what we want to happen. For example, you've determined that you're getting shoppers, but they aren't turning into buyers. What you want to happen is to enhance a tangible level of consideration. Is something wrong with the product? Do the internal salespeople require more tools or training? Is something causing undue friction in the purchase process? Are the features and benefits unclear? Next question, how are we going to do it? In the example above, let's say you've determined your issue is your internal salespeople. Shoppers are coming to them, but just not becoming customers. How do you improve that? Might be to enhance training sessions and measure it by turning 9 average sales per month into 10. And then there's something about strategies. Like any goal setting, your strategy is a measurable and time-based goal. As you stare down 2022, you probably have room in your head for maybe 2 actual marketing strategies. Each strategy is, by design, going to dovetail into 4 to 6 tactics. Did you notice I didn't mention advertising? That's because I'm talking about marketing strategy. The words marketing and advertising have been blurred together. Our industry has done a huge disservice to business by doing that. Advertising is a surprisingly small part of marketing. Most people with the word marketer on their LinkedIn profile are mere salespeople selling advertising. We need them, but they ain't marketers. They're talking tactics, not strategy. Politely ask them to leave unless they can help you with your strategy. Warning, they'll try to sneak past the guard by saying they have a digital strategy.
Yeah, Jesus.
Don't let them fool you. There's no such thing as a digital strategy. There's only a strategy, and digital things might be a part of it. This is important because you can tactic yourself into bankruptcy. As sure as God made little green M&Ms, the tactic hounds will distract you from your strategy, especially if you don't have one. So, do you have one? Johnny Molson.
Yeah, the synopsis sentence on that is, if you don't have anything to say, for the love of God, don't let anyone convince you to say it. Let it.
All right. I thought this question wasn't in here, and it is.
Okay.
Howdy, wizards.
Howdy.
Up here in Saskatchewan, AG is a huge part of our economy and is a huge part of our clientele. And they spelled AG